Well, this is back in a good few years ago. A friend of mine, in the morning, we were going to the Sunday market at either Elizabeth or anyway, and we left One Tree Hill. We went past Yorktown Road, and up the road a bit further there was half a dozen trees on the right. Anyway, an animal come from the left, and then it went in front of us and disappeared between the trees, and we couldn't see it much more because it went and crossed another road. Anyway, another time we went on the same road and we got further up, and on the left I said to my mate, "Oh, there's an Alsatian." He said, "That's not an Alsatian." He said, "I've got an Alsatian." Anyway, I looked at it, and then I had a shop on the Port Road in Hindmarsh, and out the back in another bloke's business, Ivan's Billiards, there was a thing on the wall which showed Australian extinct animals, and there was the thylacine. So that was a good start. And then I was down at Horsham at a field day, and the first man that come along, I said, "Oh, you're still on the land, mate?" He said, "No." I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm studying Australian canines and felines." And I told him his story.
Oh, yeah.
And he said, "Yes." He said, "Yeah." He said, I know. He have actually followed the path of one of them, and also another chap who come face to face with it. So I've had a little bit of experience, and what I told him, and he also said, "Yes, you can tell by their footprints." And years ago, we had a driveway which was very sandy, and I'd seen a footprint like that, and I thought it was a neighbour, but they never let their dog out at night. Anyway, I didn't mean. Anyway, so that's my experience.
Okay. Now, you live on a property up at One Tree Hill, I take it?
Yes.
When you saw the animal near Yorktown Road, was that up near the grapevines as you're coming down the hill, or a bit further down?
I was heading down to the main North Road from One Tree Hill, if you know that.
Yeah,
road.
mate. I'm familiar with it because I worked for Playford Council back in the early 2000s.
I was heading to the main North Road, not turning off to Yorktown Road.
Oh, you were going all the way down Blacktop Road?
Yeah, that's it. Yep, you're right, you got it.
Yep, okay, so it was just before the Yorktown Road, but basically right on the fringe of One Tree Hill.
Well, it was, a bit hard to describe.
I know the area, I know the intersection, mate. I know it really well, so I've got the rough idea.
Yeah.
We've got a few sightings from the One Tree Hill area. How much land have you got up there, Bob?
20 acres.
Do you have many roos on your property?
Oh, yes, we get a few roos occasionally, not permanent. The most I ever seen was 20 one day. There was two groups of 10, and they're only less than 100 metres away from the house, but then a bit of a hidden thing. Anyhow, I sort of walked across there, and off they hopped, two different mobs.
Have you ever found any kangaroos with their heads missing, Bob?
Another story. Yes, I did see one on the side of the road going down from One Tree Hill down to the main North Road. That's it. Yep.
So that was again on Blacktop Road?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think what I'm saying now. I got confused.
The headless
right.
kangaroo.
Yes. There was a kangaroo on the side of the road with its head removed.
Yep.
And another chap I went to Emerald with, and I told him this story, and he lived up this way too, and I said, "Did you see that head? This is the kangaroo." He says, "Yeah." So, very interesting.
We find a lot of kangaroos with their heads missing in the Adelaide Hills, sometimes in people's backyards in rural properties, sometimes on the side of the road.
Right.
But yeah, the common thing is for the head to be completely torn off and the lungs are missing.
Yep, that's right.
We probably find at least a dozen of them a year around the place, and often in areas where we have quite a few sightings of Tassie tigers too.
Yeah, well, I used to do a lot of field days, and I was doing one down in Tasmania, and one person walked past and they said, "Save one of these Tasmanian animals," and another one, this animal. Next lady said, "Oh, you saved the thylacine." She said, "Oh." We got talking. She said, "I had one across the road not recently. Yeah, very recent in Tasmania."
Excellent.
So, she'd seen one for sure. Yeah.
When...
They've got to be around, don't they?
Oh, they're around, mate. They've been around in South Australia ever since whitefellas got there. They've always been there.
In Mount Pleasant, there used to be a hotel with photographs of a lot of them which had been shot because the farmers were allowed to shoot them. But I never did see them, but I knew it was there.
Okay. Was that on display in the pub?
Yes, it was. I haven't been in the pub, but I've been told it was there. There was photographs of them.
From South Australia?
Yeah, in South Australia.
That'd be interesting to see. How long ago was that?
Yeah, but I don't... Oh, donkey's years.
Okay.
Nearly 50 years ago, yeah, so, you know, you get a few publicans change, they mightn't like it, and they remove it, but...
yeah, fair enough.
I could go into the hotel, the two hotels, and ask them if they got the photos of the thylacines, yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be helpful if you could. Just out of curiosity, Bob, when you saw it cross the road there up near Yorktown Road, can you tell me anything distinguishing about it that made you realise it wasn't a fox and it was a thylacine?
Well, we wondered what it really was, as my mate said. What sort of dog was that? That's what he said, and I didn't know because I was driving, but I did see it. We didn't hit it. It crossed the road in front of us.
Did it have stripes? Did it run in a funny way? Did it look at you? Did it do anything unusual at all? Or?
No. It just come across the road and went between these half a dozen, or what it was, trees, and kept going.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. All right, Bob. Well, look, thanks for your time, mate. If you do come across anything unusual and you can get a photo of it, that would be great. Footprints, headless kangaroos, anything.
I don't think I'll see one, but you're most welcome to come here and talk to me. You've got my phone number.
No worries, mate.
Show exactly where they were.
Well, look, thanks for your time, Bob, and stay in touch, eh?
Oh, well,
excellent.
I see one, yeah, but I haven't seen one for a long time.
Well, we have sightings up there from only last year, so they're not too far away, buddy. They're just very rarely seen, that's all.
That's interesting, isn't it?
But yeah, if you see anything unusual, mate, see if you can get a photo and just flick it through or something.
Yeah, well, I don't think I'll see any more.
Well, headless kangaroos are unusual, mate. That's not something you see every day. So if you see one of them, just grab a photo for it if you can.
Oh, yeah. But it'll be dead. It won't stand up.
No, but it's a pretty unusual thing to see, an animal with its head completely torn off. It's not something you expect to see every day, that's for sure.
Well, I appreciate you ringing me.
Well, look, mate, when I get over there, if I get a chance, I'll give you a ring and I'll catch up and I'll come and have a cup of tea with you.
We'll see you when you get here.
All right, good on you, Bob. Thanks for your time, mate.